Dear students, welcome to session 23. Here we derive the method of solving of linear simultaneous equations by Gauss-Seidel method. Now the recapitulation part contains what we mean by iterative methods. Iterative methods are the numerical methods which provide approximate solution for the given system of equations. Now diagonally dominant system. So it is the system when the numerically large coefficients are along the leading diagonal of the coefficient matrix. Now why we need iterative method? Let us see in the introduction. So now in the above sessions we have seen that Gauss elimination and Gauss-Jordan methods yields exact solutions. But in many cases it is tedious to obtain exact solutions and we therefore need approximate solutions. So which can be obtained using iterative methods, and it is applicable when the system is diagonally dominant, as we have seen in the above diagonally dominant system. And one such system which we derive is the Gauss-Seidel method. So now solution of linear simultaneous equation by Gauss-Seidel method. So now let a11x a plus a12y plus a13z is equal to b1, a21x plus a22y plus a23z is equal to b2, a31x plus a32y plus a33z is equal to b3 with a given set of simultaneous equation, and mark it as equation 1. Now the system is solved if and only if. So the absolute value of a11 should be greater than the sum of absolute values of a12 and a13. Similarly, the absolute value of a22 should be greater than the sum of absolute values of a21 and a23, and the absolute value of a33 should be greater than the sum of absolute values of a31 and a32. Then that system is diagonally dominant. Now let us solve the system of equations 1 in the form of x, y and z. So that will give you x is equal to 1 upon a11 b1 minus a12 y minus a13z. It is equation 2. Y is equal to 1 divided by a22 b2 minus a21x minus a23z. That is equation 3, and z is equal to 1 divided by a33 b3 minus a31x minus a32y, and it is equation 4. Now let x raised to 0, y raised to 0, z raised to 0 be the initial approximate solution of system of equation 1. Now here we substitute y raised to 0, z raised to 0 for y and z in equation 2, and that will give you the first approximate value for x, that is x is equal to x raised to 1. So where x raised to 1 is equal to 1 upon a11 b1 minus a12 y raised to 0 minus a13 z raised to 0, and it is equation 5. So that will form the first approximation for x. Now substituting x is equal to x1 x raised to 1, which is most recently we got, and z is equal to z raised to 0 in equation 3, and that will give you the first approximate value for y, which is y is equal to y raised to 1, and it is y raised to 1 is equal to 1 upon a22 b2 minus a21 x raised to 1 minus a23 z raised to 0, and it is the first approximation of y. Mark it as equation 6. Now substitute x is equal to x raised to 1 and y is equal to y raised to 1, which are the most recent values we got in equation 4. We get z is equal to z raised to 1. So that will be z raised to 1 is equal to 1 upon a33 b3 minus a31 x raised to 1 minus a32 y raised to 1, and it is equation 7, and it is the first approximation of z. Now, the values obtained in equations 5, 6, 7 are the first iterate of the solution of equation 1. Then the r plus 1th iterate are given by, so x raised to r plus 1 is equal to 1 upon a11 b1 minus a12 y raised to r minus a13 z raised to r. Similarly, y raised to r plus 1 is equal to 1 upon a22 b2 minus a21 x raised to r plus 1, the recent value, minus a23 z raised to r, and z raised to r plus 1 is equal to 1 upon a33 b3 minus a31 x raised to r plus 1 minus a32 y raised to r plus 1. So, this is the iterative formula for finding the solution of system of equation 1 by using Gauss-Seidel method. Now, note, when the initial approximation x raised to 0, y raised to 0, z raised to 0 are not given in the example, then take them as x raised to 0 is 0, y raised to 0 is 0, and z raised to 0 is equal to 0. Now, let us solve the examples by using Gauss-Seidel method. Consider 2x plus y is equal to 3, 2x minus 3y is equal to minus 1. So, now if you observe 2, it is larger than 1, and minus 3, the absolute value is greater than 2. So, therefore, the system is diagonally dominant and Gauss-Seidel method is applicable. Now, writing this in the form of x, the iterative scheme is written as x raised to r plus 1 is equal to, now it is 1 upon 2, 3 minus y raised to r, and y raised to r plus 1 is equal to, now it is minus 1 upon 3 minus 1 minus of 2x raised to r plus 1, the recent value of x. Now, name it as equation 1. Now, let x raised to 0, y raised to 0 is equal to 0, 0 be the initial approximation. Putting r is equal to 0 in 1, what we will get is x raised to 1 is equal to 1 upon 2, 3 minus 0, which is 3 by 2. Y raised to 1 is equal to minus 1 upon 3 minus of minus 2 into the value for x which we got is 3 by 2, which will after simplification give raised to 4 by 3. Now, putting r is equal to 1 in equation 1, x raised to 2 is equal to 1 upon 2, 3 minus this value of y 4 by 3, which is 5 by 6. After simplification, y raised to 2 is equal to minus 1 upon 3 minus 1 minus of 2 into 5 by 6, which is after simplification 8 by 9. So, r is equal to 2 if you put in 1. So, it is third approximation, x raised to 3 is equal to 1 upon 2, 3 minus 8 by 9, which is 19 by 18, which is 1.0555 and 5. So, y raised to 3 is equal to minus 1 upon 3 minus 1 minus 2 into 19 upon 18, which we got here. So, is equal to after simplification 28 upon 27. So, which will give you 1.03703. Therefore, so the values are x is equal to 1.05555 and y is equal to 1.03703. So, now the approximate solution which can be rounded off, that is x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1, which is the required solution for equation 1. Now, here are the references for you from where you can gain knowledge and solve more examples. Thank you. Meet you in the next session.